Dubai got its 1.5-year quota of rainfall in one day. The flooding is also linked to active cloud seeding operations. Seeding planes flew 7 missions over 2 days, targeting suitable clouds to maximize rainfall.
I think this is probably a perfect time to stop and point out the arrogance of our cultural, political, and academically. The arrogance, you know? How fucking arrogant to think that we could even possibly put ourselves on the same plane as God and nature. You know, that's the kind of thinking that's going to lead to our demise. This is a worrying and repeating pattern of elitist hubris that just plagues society, you know, because, you know, how long until they decide we're going to block out the sun just a little bit just to fight climate change? This is not different than that, you know what I mean? And this is actually pretty fucking far down that road. I realize now that I'm fucking saying it out loud. Jesus Christ, these motherfuckers are gonna try and block out the sun. This arrogance and this dismissive attitude towards nature all comes about because we have two separate sides to ourselves. Our instinctual side and our intellectual side. And our instinctual side knows that you're not supposed to fucking try and make it rain where it's not supposed to fucking rain. However, we have been conditioned since birth to repress our instinctual nature in favor of our intellectual nature. And now with no check on our intellect, we come up with dumb shit like this.
Roundup can solve all your weed problems.
And this.
The high-security lab at the Wuhan Institute of Virology.
And this.
Genetically modified foods are known as GMOs, are in a lot of what Americans eat, though you may not even know it.
Allowing the elites to play God like this is concerning because as humans, we don't have the vision to be able to project out for more than like 5 years into the future. Which is why doing shit like cloud seeding is so concerning. They could not possibly have any idea of what the long-term repercussions of doing something like that might be, but they do it anyways because fuck you. And when Dubai floods, it's just, oops, well, back to climate change or puberty blockers or social credit scores or universal basic income or whatever other bit of unnatural social engineering they can fucking think of. We understand very little about what's really going on out here. We know just enough to get ourselves in trouble, and that pretty much seems to be where we're at with science in general. We can observe the effects of larger forces that we don't understand, and we can make stuff happen when we touch stuff to other stuff, but we don't really know what the fuck we're doing. We're just, you know, poking around trying to figure shit out. Our separation from nature was at the cost of our purpose and our instincts and apparently most of our fucking common sense. Repressing our instinctual nature means that we no longer have a natural counterbalance to keep ourselves from doing intellectually dumb shit. And I explain how to regain balance in my new book, Psychopath's Guide to Enlightenment. Now, I know what you're thinking. Fuck books, and fuck you for trying to make me read one. Hey, I'm on your side. I hate reading just as much as you do, which is why I kept this book as short and to the point as humanly possible. Being a psychopath has given me an outlook on life that I might not have otherwise had. And now I would like to share that outlook with you for money. Because contrary to what Jordan Peterson will tell you, I'm not a bad person, and I'm not malevolent, and I'm not evil. I'm just an unmedicated, fully self-aware, high testosterone, high self-esteem psychopath. And as such, I have been able to observe the world for my whole life without having a ton of emotional attachment to it. But now I'm in love, and it's kind of making me feel something for the first time. So I've decided to try and help people, you know, by selling my book to them, which will ultimately help me see what my girl looks like in a Ferrari, because I really want to know what that looks like. Don't wait till you're old to figure out life. I got the fucking cliff notes right here in my book, A Psychopath's Guide to Enlightenment, available only at my website, a psychopathsguidetoenlightenment.com.